I said all I said about the context of Kevin Durant not winning with all his help, but goddamn, man. Like what? Like I know you ain't get the chance to really, fully healthy do your thing with the super teams you had, but goddamn, man. You got, bro. What do you keep You keep asking for this though. It's not like you're not asking for it. That's something that I can honestly criticize you on. You're asking for this, bro. Oh yeah, give me here. You want all the best, bro?
Oh man, obviously the Bradley Beal news came out, and it led me to think that, to know that your boy KD, bro, he got an obsession for super teams, bro. It's been since 2016, bro. From now, he done had a super team every year from 2016 to now, my guy.
Man,
your boy.
That's all you got to say, bro. So that's all you got to say, bro. How are you not more mad about this, bro?
I mean, because like I told you, Eli, I said I get wanting to play with the best players, but this.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
You don't capitalize.
I know what it is.
You don't know it, bro. He just
you hitting him with kid gloves because he was over there with your light skin.
Nah. That's not what it is, bro. I'm just saying. I get wanting to play with the best players, bro. He just don't capitalize, and that's what's making me mad. That's the only thing I'm really mad about is him not capitalizing, him not winning with these super teams, bro. You got the superest of the superest. How many players can sit here and say they played with two superstars in their career? Two superstars at one point. How many players can absolutely sit here and say that? Because the names just in the last 4 years alone that KD done played with, Steph, Clay, Draymond, Harden, there's been a lot of guys this man done played with through these just 4 years. Really good players, whether they're all-star superstars or really good bench players. That's a lot of players to have played with in the last 4 years. And we got a lot of guys saying multiple times he was the best player through the last 4 years, bro. And it's just absolutely false, bro, because how can the best player not win with teams like this? A stacked team like this. He was stacked in Golden State. He was stacked in on the Nets, and he's looking like it's a stacked five right now. It's not really stacked as an entirety is, but he has a stacked five right now. He's playing with two superstars. So like I said, how many people in history can we really sit here and say they didn't play with two superstars? Well, he done did it twice at this point. Now he's playing with two other superstars. Bradley Beal can play on that superstar level. We don't know right now if he's going to go back.
Yeah, that's a good. I'm glad you fixed that up, cleaned that up, because I think he's like a fringe superstar.
Yeah, a fringe superstar. Because again, like I mentioned last stream, if Steph Curry didn't have an historic 2021 season and James Harden didn't have a historic 2020 season, this guy would have 2 scoring titles right now. That would put him at more than Steph and the same amount as James Harden for his career. So this guy, when it comes to getting baskets, Bradley Beal could definitely do that. And then KD, y'all really got to stop capping for this man because his game is so flashy and so good, and he's so efficient. He couldn't win with this. I get arguing him as the best player in 2017 and 18 because he won with those super teams. But as of the last 4 years, he hasn't done nothing. He hasn't got past the second round. How can we even call him the best? Because we've seen him drop a 49-point triple-double. We call him the best player in the world.
You just woke up a point that would make me look at it from a different perspective. Let's be real now. Let's be real. Let's put context on it. I get, he has had a lot of players and all this, and we've been cooking him for the longest while, but we got to put context, so we got to be fair. In the long run, years from now, 20, 25 years from now, people not going to remember this context. But this video may be here, or other videos may be here to understand, to explain that. We know what he did with Golden State. Let's just forget that. He won 2 championships over there. That's it. Cool. That was a super team. Cool. He goes to the Nets in that situation. With Kyrie, they start the season doing pretty good. They add James Harden. They go into the playoffs, and they did pretty well. Got the Celtics out of there. They faced Giannis in the Bucks the first 2 games, blew them out the water. Then injuries started hitting them left and right. James Harden got injured. Kyrie got injured. Then we seen the 7-game series. They got eliminated by the Bucks. Cool. The year after that, mid-season, James Harden gets traded. We know Kyrie had a lot of situations going on there. Kevin Durant was, in and out of lineup because his injuries was coming up out of nowhere, whatever. So that was another season where it was like, I think after James Harden, they were okay. You know what I'm saying? They were okay. Kyrie wasn't allowed to play home games until he finally was. Then they went to the playoffs. And they got swept. They were fully healthy at that point, yeah. But a lot had went on up until that moment. A lot had went on. They still had Steve Nash. You know what I'm saying? No real excuses there. They were fully healthy. They lost, right? It was just him and Kyrie though, and I think you still classify as a super team after James Harden departed. But I think that's
that's when since we already talked contacts, we got to add to the point that Bruce Brown was the best player in the last 2 games, so he was putting up a lot of help.
And I'm not saying he wasn't, but fully healthy they lost. So I'm not saying anything. I'm not making any. They fully healthy they lost. That was him and Kyrie. They lost. That wasn't a super team though. You know what I'm saying? It was just him and Kyrie, in my opinion. Then they got swept by the Boston Celtics. We know the infamous clampdown, put the shackles on KD and Kyrie. Crazy. Then the year after that, they still had Steve Nash for a little bit. They were doing all right. They, KD still with the little lingering here and there injuries. Kyrie, he has his stuff going on. Whatever. They get rid of Steve Nash, and then they add Jock Vaughn. Jock Vaughn completely turns their whole offense and defense around. Gets them playing well. They're playing well, Eddie. They were the first seed for how long? Whatever. They're really, really, really. There was like a well-oiled machine. Then Kyrie requests a trade, and once again, this is not a super team anymore to me. This is just Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant with no longer what he was, Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have any opportunity with his super team fully healthy to really do any damage. Then you go to the Suns. I didn't really think it was. People could say it's a super team. I wouldn't be mad at it. I get it, but I don't really look at it as a super team because I just felt like they were as a team with just so many weaknesses that they had that hindered them when they lost to the Nuggets. Weak bench, not really good defense. A lot of key players they wasn't even using in a rotation. It was just a lot going on, and those key players they were effective for how long they won the court. But look, here's my ultimate point. That team also got hindered as well.
All right, but
hold on, before I say I don't want to say that the Nuggets wouldn't have beat them fully healthy because me and Eddie had the same opinion that fully healthy they were going to get their ass beat. But what I am saying is they weren't fully. DeAndre Ayton went down the last game, but they already gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? And he had his issues. And Chris Paul went down, I'm thinking, game 2 of the series versus the Nuggets. So fully healthy. He didn't really get the opportunity to play with these super teams we call a super team.
All right. So that's a good point. And again, I can see that. But all those series you named, KD was favored to win. He had the upper hand in all those series. He was supposed to win all of those series. Because Eli, we know we got the fans favorites, like in a series of like the Denver and Lakers series. The fans favorites was clearly the Lakers. Everyone was saying the Lakers were gonna win because the majority of people are LeBron fans. Then we got the favorites where Las Vegas and the NBA, which said the Nuggets was gonna win, right? So in every series that KD done played through the years, he was both. He was the fans favorites and he was the Vegas favorites. No matter how we put it, bro. So when he had overhand, and again, I get the injuries, bro. It happens. Whether Kyrie plays or not, we don't know. Yeah, they blew the Bucks out, but we don't know if they win that series. At the end of the day, he loses with overhanded teams, regardless how we put it, bro. Whether it's a super team or not. Again, you brought up a good point. He has never really got to play with his super team through the years because injuries, bro. And I understand that since the Warriors. From what I know from the last couple years, bro, every time KD had the overhand, he lost. And he still had opportunities to win.
But I think we got to distinguish the difference between him having all of this help, we say. But in those cases, all of that help that we saying he had, was not there. You can say Kyrie was with him, right? And they lost. That's not a super team, though.
Yeah, it was.
Because we're criticizing him for having all of the help. But if all of the help is not there, we can't say, oh, that was easy, or this is that, or this is. He didn't have that help to really, you get what I'm saying? I'm judging him based off of that. If he had that, then we can say, oh yeah, look all the help this man had. Yeah, he's supposed to, blah. But the first round, the second round with the Bucks, we see now win 2 games. If they were up 2-0, if that series goes 4-0, then we're like, damn. And then they go to the finals and win. We're like, it's nothing to talk about. Because he had that team fully healthy, and they did what we thought they was going to do with that help.
That's if. KD
but
was,
he didn't. Yeah, that's if he didn't have that help.
but-
And don't get this twisted, bro. KD is like, I don't know, bro. What type of thought process do you have to think, yeah, I'm gonna lose to Golden State, go over there, and I'm the best player in the world. I'm gonna do all this, or think this is comparable or comparison to LeBron, what LeBron did. It's not.
There's some comparisons.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
So there's no relation into what he did compared to.
There's no relation, bro. There's no relation.
Forming a
outside of it being a super team, there's no relation, bro. Like quite literally, the man got his ass destroyed and hawked down 3-1. Went over there, joined them, right? A 73 win team, a superstar like Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers of all time, goes over there. A guy at the time who just finished winning his second MVP and had a dominant season, one of the all-time great seasons in league history. And alongside the second greatest shooter of all time, or third, whatever you got him ranked, and one of the greatest defenders of this generation. I get the comparison, but it's not. It's not quite the same. It's apples to oranges, bro. It had just not the heat in the war. It's not the same.
But
it's not.
To feel a little pity because he didn't get to play with a super team, bro. He should.
I'm not feeling pity. I'm being 100% real.
Regardless, bro.
I'm being 100% real.
So whether he would have
because time out. Because let's not get this twisted. And I don't know if you remember, but before they added James Harden, there wasn't no like crazy consensus that the Nets were gonna win the championship. They were just a contender. Let's be real.
Bro, are you crazy?
I'm not crazy. I remember Stephen A and everybody. Look, let me say what I'm saying. You can say whatever after that. There wasn't no general consensus that they was gonna win the championship before James Harden. So whatever you're talking about is like literally inaccurate.
You before they got James Harden saying they was gonna win the championship, bro.
I don't know where you see me say that, but I don't know where you see me say that. But that got nothing to do with the general consensus. That really don't. Me saying that or whatever you saying that got nothing to do with the general consensus. I know what the general consensus was. We could go back and look at the odds preseason. If you, because I see you scrolling, you could go look that up. There was no general consensus that they was going. It was the Lakers, and whoever else after that was not the Nets. Oh yeah, no, they were just a contender that people thought could potentially go to the finals and win it. But it wasn't no like, oh yeah, they're like no. That conversation started with James Harden went over there.
I mean, they were third in the odds, so they were only minus 50 off the Bucks. So
my ultimate point is, bro, before James Harden, look, and you know when they added James Harden, that shot up. Like they were like damn near neck and neck with the Lakers, but they weren't like how they were when they got James Harden, bro.
Okay, I get it, because that's kind of like with the Warriors. When it was just Steph and Clay,
right?
Okay, no, and then when they get KD, they shoot up. Okay,
and then another thing, bro. And this may be going back to the conversation we was having earlier a little bit. I said all I said about the context of Kevin Durant not winning with all his help, but goddamn, man. Like, what? Like, I know you ain't get the chance to really, fully healthy do your thing with the super teams you had, but goddamn, man. You got, bro, what do you keep, you keep asking for this, though? It's not like you're not asking for it. That's something that I could honestly criticize you on. You're asking for this, bro. Oh yeah, give me here. You want all the best, bro. You are the only superstar in NBA history with the most. What is it? Super teams under your belt, bro. You are the GOAT of forming super teams, bro.